and welcome to the Craters National Park. It's an area right here in the backyard of Central City, and it's very majestic and very wondrous and very beautiful. But my main goal right now is to basically try to figure out where I want to put this lodge that I got brewing in my mind. I went and downloaded 2 other shader packs just as a backup, just to see if my computer could handle it, if the game could handle it. Lo and behold, it surely could. I am Dan, documenting my very own Foreverworld, using no cheats and no spoilers on a completely random scene. This endless grind to excellence takes nothing short of determination, dedication, and creativity, all with the goal of adding world history and storytelling to a Minecraft world. We are already well on the way to the start of something big. Join me as I continue to build up my Foreverworld, one block at a time. Hello friends, welcome once again to the Foreverworld. It's good to see you. I have some very exciting news to share with you guys. We have finally updated this world to the Chaos Cubed update. Bom, 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 bom. And that basically means that at some point in the future, we can go out and try to find some stinky biomes to our heart's content. Not today though, but it'll come very soon. With all of that, I've updated all the mods as well, and I was able to get Complementary Reimagined working to some extent. I don't know what's going on with Complementary Reimagined, to be honest with you guys. It's kind of choppy here. I don't know if I like this. But anyway, long story short, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run Complementary Reimagined the way I used to. So we're probably only going to be able to use that in certain situations, and that'll just be the end of it. It basically caused my entire inventory to turn invisible. Bones and arrows. I'll take these. I'll take these all day. Oh, they disappeared in front of my very eyes. Gosh darn it. Oh, what is going on here? Invisible bone? What? Invisible bone, cow! Invisible bone! I gotta figure this out. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. There we go. Just need to do a quick reload of the entire game. Everything's back in my inventory, including the bone. Including the bone. That was really weird. That's the problem when you're running mods, guys. Things get a little bit jank. As a result of that, I decided I'm going to keep this bone as a memento for the museum at some point. And that's kind of why we're headed back to the Bountiful Mountain, because we got some things I want to do here anyway. We got some enchanting to do. If you look at my enchanting levels, we have 40, and I want to spend it on getting a new tool put into the rotation. So what I want to make right now is actually a diamond axe. I think it's time we actually did one of these things, and I'm going to enchant it as well. Let's see what we can do. We gotta repair all these tools too, man. Holy crap. I've been hard at work here, and all my pickaxes are beginning to like break on me. I did some more with the core digger recently. I'll show you guys, but we gotta repair like crazy, man. Holy crap. You know, I don't necessarily want to keep using this anvil. I want to save it. So this is our first anvil right here. That's another thing I want to put in the museum. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a brand new anvil. Where's our iron? There we go. Safe and sound. And that is the chipped anvil. We want to use this one. There we go. That's kind of where it used to be, right? I'm going to put this away. I didn't make my axe either. Holy crap. Efficiency 4. That's not bad. Will this be a good one, I wonder? I'm going to go with it. Here we go. Silk Touch. And Efficiency 4. I would have preferred Unbreaking on that, but you know what? We can fix it later. Do we want to repair these pants now, or do we want to wait? I think we can wait. While I'm heading down this direction, I might as well point out some things that I did while you guys were away. I have finished clearing out the rest of the land around the cathedral, so this is actually the way it's going to appear from here on in. and it's very, very cool. I don't know how much of this is actually going to be part of the donation wall that I was talking about last time, but it gives us plenty of room to work with, and that'll be great. So basically, this area around here will all be like gardens, and maybe I'll put in a couple fountains, a statue maybe. I'm planning on putting a fountain like right in this area back here, and I think that's probably going to be the way we access the crypts underneath the cathedral at some point. That's my idea anyway. This side over here is all flattened out. You can kind of see where the land used to be. But this is how it's going to appear from now on. I need to fix all this up too, but it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? I kind of like it. Just enjoy this for now. Just enjoy this for now. It's going to change here very soon. It may not seem like much, but this was maybe like, I don't know, several hours worth of work right there before your eyeballs. And now we're going to be heading over to the location where we're going to be doing most of our work today. And welcome to the Craters National Park. It's an area right here in the backyard of Central City, and it's very majestic and very wondrous and very beautiful. This is the whole point behind the national park system in this world. Essentially what it is if I ever come across fantastic looking terrain like this, I essentially build a tourist attraction around it, much like Yellowstone or Yosemite, very similar to that. And we basically, it gives me something to build a road out to and kind of fills out this world a little bit better. I mean, look at this. How could you not? How could you not? That's what I want to know. How could you not? So majestic. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. It's so very cool. In your world, you're going to find things like this, and I feel like most people just kind of take it for granted. There's so much wonderful things in your world if you just take the time to look for it. Admittedly, this is kind of given to me like right off the bat. I didn't have to go very far to find it. In fact, in some cases, I kind of wish it wasn't here because I could basically fill out Central City even more. But in a lot of ways, Central City is kind of expanding. I got some ideas back here now, so, you know, that's a different topic. That's a different topic, but if this is going to be kind of like Yellowstone or Yosemite, basically those places have lodges for people to basically go and, you know, get tourist information, maybe stay the night. I'm not really intending on it to be like a hotel per se, because if I do that, all the villagers are going to move in. But that's not necessarily a problem either. But my main goal right now is to basically try to figure out where I want to put this lodge that I got brewing in my mind. One of the spots I'm thinking is right here where all these animals are hanging out. But because it's so close to village number 2, which I've decided to call the Jank Village for now, getting a road out here is going to be kind of a challenge because it's a different style road than these dirt roads. And I'm still kind of toying in my mind how I want to adjust these particular villages. Like, I would love to do some things with this over here because this apothecary guy, cleric, he's kind of more of an apothecary at this point, but like I'd like to do some things like add some stuff to this building that he's got and make it kind of into like a little like doctor's office or something like that. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to keep these sort of like the way they were and not mess around with them too much, but I'm going to have to mess around with them somewhat. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it, but the other spot that I thought would be really good for the lodge to be hanging around on is this clearing over here. And this one actually has a lot better view of one of the craters. Like, we're basically overlooking this one right here, and this is one of the bigger ones, too. Kind of stretches over to that one. They got a bit of a land bridge going here. Oh, it's so cool. What's cool about this area over here is the scenery around here is so much more majestic than over there that it kind of makes sense for it to be in this location, if that makes sense. It gives me a lot more room to work with. And essentially, village number 3 is right here, and I can just run a path from village number 3, or village number 3 over here can connect to here, and I can have a path go out this direction to where Central City's at, the main road of Central City. It's not going to be part of the old road, probably. Probably not. I think this is probably the location I want. I think this is probably what we're going to do, actually. And Well, what we need to do now, basically, is flatten out this terrain and make it workable, and then we can get on with the next half of what needs to happen. And I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. I think I'm sold on this location right here. Let me go back. I got one shovel. I need to get more shovels. I should probably make a diamond shovel, guys. Should we do that? I got the levels. I got the enchants for it. I think it's time, guys. After all that dredging that I've done last time, I feel like it's time we had a dedicated shovel just so I can stop making shovels every 5 minutes. But then I got to repair it a lot. I go back and forth on this. Diamonds are still a little bit expensive for me to just kind of be burning like that. We're not using mending, by the way. I keep forgetting to say this to you guys. Mending in this world is something that I'm not particularly targeting. It is something that, if it's meant to happen to me, I want it to just be able to find it in a treasure chest somewhere. I'm not going to be manipulating villagers. I'm not going to be mostly manipulating villagers. So, yeah, if one of these guys over here, if I put down a lectern and one of these guys decides to sell mending books, that's great. I will take that. But I don't necessarily want to manipulate. The main factor behind this is I basically want to have tools and stuff inside the museum that I can display at some point. I'm basically copying Dallas Med 65 here with this tool thing. And I can't very well have a bunch of tools inside my museum if there's no tools to display. So that's kind of why mending is kind of not really conducive for what I'm trying to accomplish here. Okay, we're back here at the Bountiful Mountain. It's time we made ourselves a diamond shovel, and it's time we enchanted it. I've decided. Diamond shovel it is. Hopefully we can get an unbreaking enchant. That'd be fantastic. Mainly just want unbreaking. I don't really care about efficiency, but unbreaking would be basically the best thing that we could possibly get. Wish me luck, friends. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. Show me something good. Efficiency 4. Efficiency 2. Efficiency 1. Thank you for your efficiency. Can you give me unbreaking, perhaps? Oh, I hope you have unbreaking. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're grindstoning that. We're not doing efficiency. I need unbreaking. Give me unbreaking. Do it. This one. Take that back. Give me. Thank you. Try it again. Try it again. Efficiency 4 again. That's exactly the same that it was before. Don't mess with me. Don't do it. Hey! Actually, that's not too bad. I can get grass blocks from that. That's a good shovel. Okay, good. Good. I'm happy with that. Let's sleep, and then we're going to go get to work. How about that? Please enjoy this time lapse. Once again, we're doing more work with landscaping and dirt, but we'll do some building later, so don't you worry. Plenty more excitement available to your eyeballs coming very soon. Friends, I have a bit of a confession to make. I have greatly underestimated the power of enchanted shovels. I was out here deleting all this dirt in like a matter of minutes when it would have taken me maybe like 5 or 6 stone shovels just to clear all the space out. We've got plenty more dirt to remove out here. And this friend right here, this shovel, will definitely be very valuable in doing such things. You might also be noticing that Complimentary Reimagined has returned to the channel. Welcome back, Complimentary Reimagined. We have missed you. Essentially, between clips, I found a way to fix the issues that I was having, and as it turns out, the most recent Complimentary Reimagined shader that is available for download seems to have the issue of the stuttering frame rate. I don't know what they did to it, but it's kind of jacked. So we're using basically an older version, I think it's 7.8 cow. 7.8, and it seems to be working absolutely fantastic, and I can actually use it and play the game at the same time and bring back the visuals that we once had way back in the day. So in the process of trying to diagnose my issues with Complimentary Reimagined, I went and downloaded 2 other shader packs just as a backup, just to see if my computer could handle it, if the game could handle it. Lo and behold, it surely could. And there are very cool things about both these shader packs that I actually kind of really enjoy. They definitely add a different vibe to this world, but I kind of want your guys' input on it, so I will be sharing those shader packs with you guys probably later on. Not right now, not at this very exact moment. We've got other things to address here. We've got to be building a lodge in this space. We're Craters National Park, and the cows will roam verily as they should. Total side note, by the way, I don't know why it's telling me to destroy trees. I did some monkeying around in some older versions of Minecraft, and now it thinks I booted up this game for the first time. I can't get that thing to go away. So I have all this dirt in my inventory, and it's going to be put out into here, and it'll be a glorious, glorious floor plan, and then we'll talk about that floor plan, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good, friends? I think that sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and kick off this time lapse, sit back and enjoy, and I'll be back with you guys in 2 to 3 minutes, maybe. Definitely need to clear up a lot of this potholes out here. This place is just absolutely ravaged. I mean, look at this. Yeesh. You're gonna break a leg falling down those holes. Can't have that. Why are there zombies coming up from the ground down here? I want to know. Seems to be like an awful lot of zombies down there. I'm starting to think something's up. What's going on down here? It's just a zombie party? Yeah, it looks like it's just a zombie party. I definitely gotta fill in all these holes down here, guys. Holy crap. Can't have these zombies just wandering around town like this. You kidding me? Kidding me? Anyway, this is more or less what I've got going on here so far for the Craters National Park Lodge. It's become quite a bit larger than I initially thought it would be. I kind of got into a creative flow, and when you get into a creative flow, you let it go, and this is what came of it. See, it's funny because in my initial, mind's eye sketch, there's levels to this, but my initial mind's eye sketch was it'd be a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit more of a shack. But gradually over time, I started thinking more and more along the lines of resorts and destinations and things like that. And the scale just kind of went up through the roof. Speaking of roofs, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this roof, but I feel like this is what I want to do. So future Dan is going to have fun times trying to figure out how to make all these A-frames just connect and not make it look like an absolute travesty upon all of man and creation. Nighttime is quickly approaching. Hopefully we can get through this before the bad guys come and try to eat my face. So let me give you guys a little bit of a tour here as far as how this whole thing is going to shape up. Now, if you're visiting this place, this is kind of the way I'm intending it to go down. There's probably going to be a road coming out here. And the ramp that I have set aside is this space right here. Obviously, there's going to be more terrain and fanciness going on in this area. But you pull up over here. Come up here, there's going to be a signage. This would be welcome to Craters National Park, behold, blah, blah, blah. Not in those exact words, but you kind of understand what I mean. And you'd kind of circle around here. This would be one of those little donut driveway things. And then you'd pull into here, into this carport. And then you'd get out of your car, and then you'd go in and have a good time reading about the history of Craters National Park, or whatever you're doing here. Sleeping bag at the ready. And now we sleep. And now we sleep. Come on, man. Oh, zombies are already out. Come on. There we go. Gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. He's gonna eat my face. Is he gonna eat my face? He may already be dead. There are so many caves and nonsense around this area. I've got so much landscaping ahead of myself. I swear to God, guys, Central City. Most of my work in Central City right now is just fixing all this terrain and making it usable. I'm gonna be at this for a long time, guys. All of this right here needs to be, well, I mean, not all of it, but a good majority of it is gonna need reworking. This poor shovel right here, this thing's gonna be dead before you know it. I promise you. I promise you it is. But continuing the story of the Central City Lodge, I guess is what we're gonna call it for now. You come in over here. I wanted to make this place a little bit bigger, this door, but I just could not figure out a way to make it work. Future Dan might come up with some ideas for this, but for right now, this is kind of like the door right here. You know, you come in, you're in here, and then there's going to be some fancy things maybe up here on this wall. Probably some more glass up in here. Initially, I was thinking there might actually be a front desk over here. I would like to get villagers out in this area at some point, and they might actually migrate in here on their own at some point in the future. At some point, I am planning on putting in apartment complexes and that kind of thing, maybe out in this area. So it is possible at some point that a villager will come in here and go to work. But I'm not going to force it for right now. I want them to figure it out on their own, if they can detect it. This is kind of in a far-off corner at the moment, so expanding the reach of these villages, like this one over here, that one over there, if I can kind of merge them into this spot, that'd be really cool, I think. And then we can maybe try to coerce one of these guys into here, and they can get a job. That'd be fun. Anyway, yeah, maybe there'd be a front desk over here. At the moment, I'm not sure. I can probably get rid of this right here, this main central entryway, and then cover up these, or maybe I could cover up these right here and just have this be the main entryway in, and then we can just have a desk in this spot right here, like that. You know, what do they call them? The conservice? No, you know, the fancy word for bellhop, or person who checks you in when you go to stay at a hotel. I'm not really planning on having lodging in here, but you know what? Maybe I will at some point. Maybe that's what we can put out over here is like the hotel wing. This whole thing is definitely ballooning into a huge project. I didn't want it to get this big, but you know, it happens. It does happen. As far as interior decoration is going to go, I initially thought I'd put a fireplace like right over here, but after giving it more thought, I kind of realized that the chimney would be going like right through the center of the roof right here, and that would basically completely ruin this beam right here. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm planning on having these hang out to the side, the back side here, and when you have a chimney just cutting it off like right down the center, that doesn't make logical sense to me. So that's why it's not over there. We're putting it off to the side. This is where the grand chimney is going to be, and there's going to be some seating, and maybe we'll put some bookshelves around here. I definitely want to put a map of Creators National Park. And maybe some other stuff. I mean, I don't really know what to do as far as interior decorating is concerned. Mostly a lot of windows, like the grand vistas out in this area are freaking phenomenal. I'm actually kind of happy that this is here as a backdrop. All this right here, like that is nice. Although I am gonna have to cover up some of that with my spruce trees. We'll see about that. We can change our mind. But right now, I need to think about what we're going to be doing for the actual build portion of this. I want to at least try to get the main shell of this building finished today. As I've already said, maybe. If I haven't said that, that's what's going to happen. Editing Dan will probably know for sure what's going in and what isn't. And if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. It's sometimes hard to keep track of what I've said and what I haven't said. And chicken, you've done that thing again. You must pay the price for such arrogance. Oh, I've missed. Crap. So there is two ways I can go about building this lodge here. And there's the cool way. There's the way. And then there's the economic way. Which way do we wish to go? Is this an Enderman block? Is this an Enderman block? It looks like an Enderman block to me, but I don't know. As far as I know, that data pack should be on. Because I did get a couple mob heads today, as you've seen in the time-lapse. So there should be no reason why Endermen are picking up blocks again. You gotta be vigilant on these things. Because if you see one Enderman carrying a block around, if you see evidence of such things, then you know something's up. And I'll tell you what, in an older version of a world that I was playing, I left the Enderman block grabbing mechanic going for a number of years. There was blocks in the trees, guys. There was blocks everywhere. It was like, oh, such a mess. Such a mess. Why do they have Endermen still do that? Can't they just disable it? It doesn't do anything. It serves no purpose. It just makes a mess of your world. You don't need it. Creepers, I can understand. Like that's a game mechanic that you can interact with, and it's kaboom. And now you got a crater. It makes sense, right? But Enderman, nah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm actually in the process of gathering up materials for the actual building portion that I want to do, and I know for a fact that I'm going to use some cobblestone. Maybe, what's that thing called? Mossy cobblestone. Maybe you can use some mossy cobblestone in it? I don't know. I want to go check in on the Bountiful Mountain really quick to see what kind of logs we have available. Because I know I used to have a whole crap ton of logs just sitting up there, waiting to go. I've been farming sapling trees for the longest time up there. And I think I've used up most of my logs already from, like, numerous... Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this with shaders yet. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that is so good. I gotta finish putting in the supports for that, but oh my god. Oh my god, you've done good work today, Dan. Look at that. Pat yourself on the back. Holy crap. That's the good stuff right there. That's what we like to see. Oh, we're going to be doing such cool stuff in this world, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea. Okay, let's go check and see what logs remain. And I can also get rid of this freaking hold the tree button, hold down left button, hit the tree and get the tree log button tree thing out of my face. I wish there's an option to turn that off. There is not. I looked all over the settings and the options. Doesn't exist. You can't do it. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of oak logs. We got dark oak. I was thinking about using dark oak, but I only got 2 stacks of dark oak. I have about a stack of spruce. Let's see. How far do we think we can make this dark oak go? Is the dark oak too dark? Definitely don't want to use jungle logs. Let's go check in on the mining camp. There might be some leftover stuff over there. Between the two, dark oak and spruce, well, let's look at these really quick before we get too far ahead of ourselves. We can save ourselves a little bit of time, maybe. So for the wood type, I definitely want to have more of a darker type of wood for the lodge over there, because I don't think oak wood is really going to do it, and I don't want to use oak wood logs either. Jungle wood completely out of the question. So between these two, you know, the funny thing is, spruce wood logs have a more richer brown than dark oak. Isn't that weird? I think that's kind of weird. I think it's going to have to be a combination of these. Initially, what I was thinking would be something like this. Like, watch. Like, we'd have some of this, and then we'd have some of these here, and then we do some of these, and then we do another one of these. Well, I mean, it's a little bit too uniform there, but you kind of get the idea, right? Oh, actually, we can... Oh, I got rid of the thing already. Never mind. No. I want spruce. Spruce, please. Spruce me, please. Like, that's a pretty good effect, right? Right? Like, if you could imagine that inside the walls, or some of the walls anyway. I'm not going to do the whole thing out of logs like that, but that's kind of cool. How would it look if I was to mix in oak wood? How would that look? See, the problem is when you work with logs, it's so much more time consuming to get them all in the same spot. That's jungle wood, oak wood. The problem when you're working with logs is it's not economical in the slightest. Like, logs are expensive. They're very, very expensive. But if the effect is cool, you kind of have to do it, don't you? Right? Let's see. How does this look? Oh, that is way too bright. No. We're not doing that one. Let's try... Do I have any acacia wood left over? I don't think I do. I think all that's been long gone. I do have pale oak. On the off chance, let's try it. Yeah, acacia's gone. Rip. Okay, pale oak. How do you look in this? No, I don't like that. So it looks like if we want to do the cool mix here, it's a combination between the spruce and the dark oak. I don't think we have enough logs for this. Well, there's spruce and I think there's dark oak out over that way too. Maybe we go over and we do some lumberjacking. Tell you what. I think we're going to head that direction, and we're going to try to get some more wood for us. Because I could grow it. I could definitely grow it, but that's going to be more time. I'd rather just go out and harvest. Oh, can I go for 1 minute without these frickin' guys showing up? Please. I'm just so freaking tired of seeing their ugly mugs every time I try to do something. All right. All right, let's do it. You wanted this, remember. You came to me wanting this, so you'll get it. Here we go. Okay. Anyway, in this chest, you will see all the materials that we're planning on using for this particular lodge. Well, minus the bone. I'm not sure how that got in there, but basically we've got our logs right here, our dark oak and our spruce. I mean, it's about 50-50 split right at the moment. I'm not necessarily planning on making this whole thing out of those particular blocks. I'm planning on introducing them kind of sporadically, kind of making them a bit more of a garnish, a bit more of a attention grabber, I guess. So I'm definitely going to be using some kind of planking in here. I'm just not quite sure what just yet. We'll see what happens. We got some really loose ideas, some ideas to address and put in later. We're going to have cobblestone, not cobbled deep slate. Well, we can talk about the cobbled deep slate while we're at it. Planning on making that being the roofing material, as I often do. I need to kind of diversify this. It's starting to get a little bit annoying for me because I've been using it for pretty much every build I've ever done since I started this world. But in this particular place, I think we need it. It's just, there's just nothing else that really would go well for a shingle type thing, for a cabin of any variety. But I'm definitely considering on diversifying my roofing technology here at some point. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Now, the cobblestone and the andesite, cobblestone, is going to be basically kind of in here as like support structures. I've seen these sometimes in like other lodge-style builds. I don't really quite know what you'd call them, but they're just kind of here as a decoration to kind of bring that more earthy, sort of rustic feel to the build. I might actually even put some kind of along the bottom here. Maybe that's what we'll use the andesite for, is like a baseboard sort of thing. Now the interior, I'm planning on mostly having oak wood floors with some other things. We got plenty of oak wood, I think, at home, so there's no worry about that. Bountiful Mountain is practically swimming in the stuff. Kind of turn this area over here into a courtyard, maybe, of some kind. And then we'll have a path, maybe a doorway over here, where you come out and you walk out here, and then you can go explore the Craters National Park, right here from the lodge. And I'm also thinking, when I get to this point, this is like a couple episodes down the road, I think, before we start actually putting in the roads, because I got to put in, like, guardrails and stuff so people don't fall. Got to think about that sort of stuff. Got to make it OSHA compliant. We don't want to get sued out here. We don't want to get in trouble. I'm actually thinking about making a pathway that goes all the way back over here to the road, which you can kind of see out that direction. It's going to kind of get pretty close to it, kind of out in this direction. So I think that maybe what we'll do is we'll have like a back road kind of access over here. Maybe we can even attach it to the hiking trails we put in last time. Wouldn't that be cool? Chicken. Again, I don't necessarily have solid plans about how I'm going to design and build this thing. We'll just have to see what's floating around in the ether. Let it flow, let it go, and let it flow. Let it go, and let it flow. That's how we go. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this. I'll be back with you guys here in a couple minutes, maybe. We'll see how we do. Oh, Rain, you grace me once again with your presence. I love it. It's the middle of noon, and now you're in the shot. Welcome, Rain. I can never escape you, Rain. You know, actually, this build does not look too bad in the rain. Like, even this over here. Look at all this fog effect in here. Wow. That's very cool. Yeah, this was not necessarily what I had in mind as far as what my initial intent was, at least as far as my mental sketch, you could say. I was thinking it'd be something a little bit more rectangular, kind of more flat, but I think what changed it was the reference images I was going off of. There's really not too much in the ways of craftsman / log cabin lodge sort of thing that is not some rich dude's house in Montana or a Great Wolf Lodge. So, or Grand Californian, you know, those kinds of things. So a little bit of those elements kind of work their way into this. I keep seeing pillagers out of the corner of my eye, but it's just the cows. Maybe the cows are actually disguised pillagers, waiting to strike. Anyway, the exterior is not necessarily complete just yet. I actually ran out of dark oak wood, so I'm going to have to go out and get more. We're also working on the chimney a little bit still, the fireplace as well. I don't know if I particularly like this, but it is something to be adjusted. Might need to adjust where I'm going to put the fire, too. I got some ideas in here, but it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait. The interior, obviously, is not complete. I'm still working on some designs in here, but I like the way this looks so far. I think we can make this work. I think we're onto something here. This right here is probably going to be the concierge desk. I remembered the word now, concierge. I would like to put one over here as a sort of welcome thing. I don't think I'm going to leave this open. I think we're going to close this off, maybe have some kind of fancy... I would almost like to put a map of the Creators National Park in here somewhere, maybe against this wall here. Oh, I got to talk about the lodging. So, I said a while back, earlier in this episode, in fact, that I want to have a hotel element attached to this. I think what I'm going to do is actually make a series of little cabins, kind of dot them around the ridge here. And being we're so close to the village here, I'm pretty sure that we can also double that up as a way for villagers to repopulate and move in. So we're going to have probably villagers living in this premises. That's fine, because that's what we want anyway. We definitely got to increase the size of Central City's population at some point in the future. I'm still thinking about this carport right here. I almost think this build is stronger without it. Hello, zombies grumbling. Where you grumble at? Like, the carport here is pretty cool, but it kind of just makes the build seem a little bit... I want to try it without this. Do I take this down now? Do I take it down now? Are we feeling brave enough to take this down? I mean, we can put it up again pretty easily. You know what? Let me try it. I might like this better. Yeah, you know what? I like that a whole lot better without that carport. That looks so much better. I like it. This thing right here is supposed to be like the sign that welcomes you to Creators National Park, and I want to actually put that in today. Do I have enough material on my person to make such a thing happen? I need to go get more wood, I think. I put it all the way back at the Bountiful Mountain like an absolute dork. Okay, maybe there's some over in the architect's workshop I can use for the time being. I've come to a couple of decisions about this area over here too, and I think it might save us some time, but I'll talk about that in a future episode. Kind of want to stay on topic for as best I can today. But just know that some things have changed over here. Some priorities have shifted. Okay, what do we got here in the architect's workshop? We have... This is birch. Birch is not what we want. We got spruce over here. Do we want to try a spruce? Spruce signs? Yeah, maybe. Oh, I need freaking spruce logs too. Getting all turned around. Just 2 spruce logs, if you please. Thank you. Oh, was that lanterns that I spy? That is. Okay. Never mind. We're good to go. We got all the things we need. Except for the signage. Salutations and good morning. It's good to see you. Okay, let's put this in. I want to put the sign in here that welcomes you to Creators National Park. And it's going to be basically 2 spruce logs on the side here, just like this. And we want to put 2 lanterns on the sides, just like this. And now we put the signage in. Do I have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. I have 2 left over. I hope this works right. Nope. Do I do this? I don't want to have that sort of stick-looking thing. Do I... I don't have a crafting bench on hand, but I can make one. I guess we will. This is not my original intent here, friends. I was thinking I can make a strip of just signs and have them fill in the space without that stick in the way. But apparently not. It will be whatever it will be. Okay, now how do we want to decorate this? Wow. Anywhere I put this sign, it's going to look really silly. I wish there was like a bigger sign I could put in here, but Minecraft does not have such things. So I am struggling here with another feature, and that is I'm trying to figure out how I want to put in the date that we discovered Craters National Park. I'm thinking I'm going to put it maybe on the side here, and then we'll just copy this side to this side, because if I put the date like right here, it's going to look really silly, and I can't really space it out in a way that's going to make it look good. I mean, already this is not this is not great. This is definitely not great, but we can make it work. We're going to have to make it work. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. So I'm just going to copy this and put it here. I think once I get some glow squid, maybe we can put some things in here, maybe dye these signs a little bit so they stand out a little bit more. They kind of just fade into the signboard a little bit. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so for the date of when I discovered Craters National Park, I'm basically going off of the date of the second episode of the Foundation era, the upload date, because I honestly, I don't remember the exact date completely in exact detail. So I'm going to have to go off of something else. Let's see if we can discover when this was published. I'm looking at my studio, August 3rd. Oh my god, it's almost been a year ago. Wow. I mean, at the time I wasn't really taking note of what day it was when I walked through here the first time. It was definitely not August 3rd, I can tell you that, but that's the best we can go off. It's an estimation. We can probably put today's date for the construction of this if we really wanted to. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. Maybe we'll do that. I'll put it right here. Yeah. I can't believe it's almost been a year since my second episode. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to put the finishing touches on this place away from you guys. I need to figure some things out, and we'll bring you guys back into it when we're ready to do like a detail pass and give you guys an update. The interior is going to be its own thing. I'm probably going to wait on that for a little bit. I've got other things on my agenda. Definitely need to get more dark oak. I've run out of dark oak, and we need more dark oak. The one thing that really did surprise me about this build is the fact that all those logs that I had fit in perfectly with all the walls here. I've decided not to really do too much planks, but I did some right here because this is kind of like an exit point. And to me, that kind of made some design feature sense. I'm babbling. I'm sorry. I need to sleep, and we will carry on with our life. Ooh, actually, that sign doesn't look too bad at night. It's not very legible. Can't really help that, but yeah, that's kind of the effect I wanted. Very cool. Very, very cool. One more project that desperately needs my attention, and that is we need to do something about this forest here. As I've been playing in this world, there's been many different thunderstorms that have come through, and they are slowly ravaging this forest, and if I do not act soon, there will not be a forest for us to walk through and enjoy on our hiking trails. So I'm going to be putting in a lightning rod tower. I could probably just make it a little block and have a lightning rod sitting on it so I can protect it, but that's not my style. I'm thinking what I want to put in here is like some kind of communications tower. It's not going to be a very big communications tower, but I want to put something out here to kind of protect this forest. I even thought about making it like a fire watch station, but that's just too much work for this episode, so I'm like, nah, we can scale that back. We can make it just a communication tower. So I'm going to get some materials together, and we're going to throw one of those up pretty quick. It shouldn't take me too long. I think I have enough material on hand to just kind of bang this out really quick. And then we can get on to the fun business of shaders. Ooh, good times. Okay, we are walking through this forest that we are trying to preserve. You can tell that I've put my hiking trails out here. Behold, we return once again. Now with shaders. Look at this. You see how majestic this is? Wow. There was a... Yeah, see, it's right there. This is where I want to put it. I was watching back one of the flashback footages, and there was like a lightning strike, and this huge birch tree up here got blasted. Oak tree as well, and yeah, you can kind of see right here that a lot of this is already burned. But this is kind of where I want to put the communication tower. I'm saying communication tower in air quotes because I'm not going to put like a satellite dish on it or anything like that. It's kind of going to be more like one of those... well, I mean, I'm not really going to put in that much detail that will say that it's a communication tower. Excuse me, my mouse is freaking out. But, you know those cell phone towers in like... residential areas where they kind of disguise it as a tree? That's kind of like the vibe I want to go for with it. Like, it's not really like a radio tower or anything like that. It's kind of just like a tiny little thing that isn't really supposed to be drawing too much attention. Chop down this oak wood too. Such a shame. I will have to replant a lot of these trees at some point. I wanted to keep this forest pristine and beautiful, but the game will not allow me to do such things. You know, I like the lightning in the sense of atmospheric, and I like the idea of fire tick because it gives the world a sense of realism to it. Like, I feel like it's really kind of silly that you can light something on fire if you don't have fire tick turned on, and it won't burn. Like, it kind of bothers me. But I just wish that lightning strikes did not ruin the forest. Like, if you let it, it will ruin. It's kind of like the Enderman thing. Like, yeah, once or twice you see an Enderman move a block around. It's fine, right? It's fine. But if 50 Endermen come by and move a block, or 100 or something like that, like, eventually they just create a giant mess and it just ruins the landscape. And then there's nothing for you to enjoy. There's no natural beauty in your world. It's just kind of all messed up. We don't like that. Fortunately, the only way we can really prevent such things is by putting in lightning rods. I don't know how far this actually will protect the forest, because this forest goes on for miles, guys. But we can at least protect the area around here by the Bountiful Mountain Farm and the cathedral. And we will do our best. We'll see what we can do. I think I want to flatten this area out. I gotta get rid of this too. This one's been burned. This one's right here by that. Oh my god. Might be able to just trim this out and not touch this oak tree. That is my intent here. I can probably do this too, and just take these leaves. I definitely need to harvest leaves more often. I'm gonna need them for decoration at some point. I've just been really lazy about this sort of stuff. Hello, Rain. Welcome back. We missed you. Don't you thunder on me now. Don't you thunder on me. We might actually make a trail that comes out to here at some point in the future, but I don't think we're going to worry about that today. You know, kind of like a little service road or something like that. Nothing too major. Just atmospheric stuff. Just atmospheric stuff. Yeah. This is good. This is good. All right, I want to put these guys in here as a sheep. Excuse me. I'll put these in here as a banding, give it some more structural support, or at least the illusion thereof. And then I think we're going to be okay and ready for action. Okay, let's cap this thing off. And I want to do a little thing here. I've seen some people do this. I think it looks cool, so I'm going to try it. But I don't know if I can do it in a way that's going to be very interesting. But we'll certainly give it a shot. I mean, it does look like a little bit like a mechanical doohickey thing. I think if I was to put in more like mechanical details and stuff like that, I could probably really sell it a little bit better than this, but for now, this is fine. We don't really want to do too much more with this thing, I don't think. This is not really supposed to be that big of a deal. I've already said that, but Yeah, I like that. Like, you can't even really see it from... Well, I guess you can. Spoke too soon, but... it's fine. It's fine. It looks like a... See, now I don't think the the top of it looks good. It looks really silly. It's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it for now, but it looks so silly. We'll work on that at some other point in the future. We'll just leave it be. Who knows? Maybe that design will grow on me over time. Maybe every time I'll see it, I'll laugh at it. Why not? Why not have something in your world that you can just laugh at? You don't have to take it that serious. It definitely needs some things around it. I probably need to make it taller. I think it's probably part of the problem is it's just too small. I'll rebuild it. I mean, I can throw that up in like a matter of 15, 20 minutes or so. Like I said, I don't really want to put too much attention to this thing right here. There's other things I want to do. There's more important things we want to do. Well, I mean, more fun things we want to do today, right? And I think it's time we did those. It's a good time. This will be fun. I'm going to go ahead and empty my inventory. And then we'll have some fun times. We'll look at some shaders. I've already come to some decisions about these shaders. So initially I said, I want your feedback. I think I already kind of know what I want to do here. So you don't need to worry about that. If you're ever concerned about it in the first place, probably not. I'd hazard a guess that you were probably not the slightest bit concerned about such things. But that's okay. I can pretend that you guys are concerned about such things. I can at least pretend. At the very least. I need to get a storage system that sorts my crap out like you would not believe. So I can just dump everything into a box and have it go where it needs to. That would be great. But that day is not today, friends. I didn't know I had so many chests in here. What? God dang it, man. Why do I keep making chests when I already have 52 chests in there just waiting to go at any given moment? I don't know, guys. Sleepy Town, and then we'll have some fun. Okay, so the two shaders that I downloaded that I will be sharing with you right now are Photon and Bliss. Let's do Bliss first, and we will discuss the merits of Bliss. Behold. Is this not cool? Look how much more vibrant everything looks. Look at that water. Oh my gosh. I really do like this shader. There's a lot of things to like about it. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the wonder. One of the things I will say is that there's weather patterns out in this thing. Like the skybox will change every so often. And I like the soft focus sort of. Like when you come up over to here, like you kind of get some depth of field effect going on. It's got a totally different vibe. Like when you look at this water, tell me this is not one of the most amazing things you've ever seen. Look at that bridge right there. I mean, it's not finished yet, but look at that bridge. Look at the atmosphere we've created in here. It's so cool. Squid in there. Like the water looks real, man. Like look at this. This is what you'd expect swimming in like the ocean. I like this right here. That is amazing. Look at that. Complimentary can't do that. Everything's got this like blurry effect. Oh my gosh. You can't really see too much, but like look at this. Look at that reflection on the bottom of the seafloor like that. It's so cool. And you got that water effect when you come out of the water. Shut all the way up. Shut all the way up. But like there's no real like system drop. Like there's no frame rate issues I'm having. Like this is just like playing Minecraft normal for me. You know, my system isn't necessarily top of the line. It's not necessarily cutting edge, but, you know, it's definitely able to run this. Oh, look at this. Like, you can see the shadows on the roof from the clouds. I'm always, like, amazed at what this can do. Look at that. Look at that shadows. I love it. I love it so much. Complimentary don't do this. I mean, I guess if I was using Unbound, it would probably do this, but not like this. Not like this. Getting back on topic, as I'm completely flabbergasted by this thing, Bliss does have one crucial drawback, and it's one of the things that really hinders my ability to recommend it for me personally. Well, there's two things. Number one, it doesn't really have Voxy support. Like, it can kind of mess up your view distance. It works well with Distant Horizons, which is basically the same thing as Voxy. It does different kind of stuff, but Bliss does not work well with Voxy. We like Voxy here. Voxy's my friend. That's one strike against it. See, look how it's kind of giving me artifacts in that hill. That's where Voxy is back over there. That's a Voxy thing. And it's like giving me artifacts. Like that looks like to be a grass texture up there on that hill. Not great. Not great. This right here is also the other thing that prevents me from really recommending Bliss. It's great for screenshots. It's great for overworld stuff. It gets a little bit weird when you start getting underground. You'll see just right here. Look at this. I don't like that. Like, that fog will persist until you walk up to it, and as the closer you get to it, it'll fade away. See? I don't like that. I think, yeah, see over here it's doing that now. This does not have the ability to render underground very well. This is kind of one of those things about Minecraft shaders that are a little bit, you need to kind of look at it in all kinds of different environments. Ooh, should I go to the Nether? Should I show you guys what the Nether looks like in Bliss? I mean, I could. I'm already on my way down there. Might as well. I've done a little bit of work in the World Core too, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. I haven't been down here in a hot minute to show you guys, but work has progressed, and it will continue to progress. I think the grand total of hours I put into this, including when I started, is about like 15 hours or so, and we're... Oh, God. That's what I have to say about that. We'll do it this way. Bright purple portal. It is not colored light, which is another knock against Bliss for me at the moment. There's no setting, as far as I know, that can turn on colored lighting. So you're going to get these flat colors with it, but, you know. But when you come in here, I mean, it's like a sauna. Look at this. Look at that fog. Is that not cool, guys? It gives like the Nether just like this sort of smoky, like you can feel the heat here. It feels like you're in the world's core. The core of the earth. And there's, you know, rotten pig guys walking around. I won't be using Bliss. I'm going to say that right now. Bliss is out for reasons that I've already mentioned. The foggy underground thing, don't like it. I like the Nether, and I like the way the clouds operate. It doesn't have colored lighting though, and there's things that I want to do that will require manipulation of colored light. Which brings us to Photon. Like, okay, welcome to Photon. And you'll probably notice that this looks a lot different, but it looks a lot better, doesn't it? And it runs about the same. That is the part that I really like. I really like Photon, guys. Look at that. It doesn't have the same kind of fog effects down here, which I kind of wish it did. But you gotta make do with what you got. And like, look at this. Like, you got the glowing vein trees like Complimentary does. It actually gives off light. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but it's giving off light in here. Like, you can kind of see it on my hand right here when I walk past. that. Very cool. Very, very cool. And, not to mention, look at this purple. Where's this purple coming from? It's coming from the nether portal. Coming from the nether portal. Look at that. Shut all the way up. Shut all the way up. Oh, hello, friend. Want to fight? Want to fight? I guess not. You stay down there. We choose peace today, friends. We choose peace. Purple light for days, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my god. And what I like about this too is one of the things with complimentary. Ooh, speak of the devil. If I can get up there and you guys can see the thunderstorm. Ooh. Oh, can we hurry up? Can we please hurry up? Good thing I put in that lightning rod. Holy crap. I want you guys to see the thunderstorms. I haven't seen the thunderstorms yet. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Please enjoy this view. We'll talk about it here in a minute. Gotta hurry. Hello, slime. Goodbye, slime. Don't got time for you. Got a light show outside at the nighttime. Oh, if we miss this thunderstorm, I am gonna be very sad. Come on, lightning strikes. Show me. Show me the majesty. That didn't really reflect. Dang it. But you see how atmospheric this is? Like, the darkness is darker. And you got the brightness of the brightness. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And then you're out here. And it actually looks like a thunderstorm out here. Like, look at this. It does have a little bit of weird art. Oh, okay. Okay. Not as if... Well, look at that. Shut all the way up. Do you see, friends? Look at this. Look at that. Are you looking at this? Are you seeing what's in front of your eyes right now? Look at that. I gotta watch my back. This is nighttime. Creatures be crawling around out here. I gotta be careful. Yes, strike my lightning rod. That's why it's there. Can't even see, like, what I just built. Oh, hello, spider. Try to avoid hitting you in the face. I think you guys understand why I'm thinking about using photon. Like, look at that. Shut all the way up. Are you kidding me? That's just gonna be my lines for today. Shut all the way up. Are you look at that. What in the heck? What I like about this thing too is the color lighting that Complementary usually does and used to do. Is they always made the torches really bright and yellow and just floods the entire room with like this orange color. Photon doesn't do that. Who's here? Who's here? Creeper. Okay, you can stay there. Ender guy. Please enjoy the rain. I know you're not, but I'm sorry. Oh my god! Let's bring back the daylight. Let's give you guys the morning view. And look at that, it works with Voxy. Good times. Why would I not use this, guys? Tell me why I would not use this. Any given day, why would you not use Photon? Well, I guess it could be if your computer can't handle it, but look at that, reflections in the iron. I can almost see myself in here. You can kind of see. Look at that. You can see my sword being reflected. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. It's like practically almost having like ray tracing in Java. And there's actually mods where you can do that, where you can actually have ray tracing. Sort of. You got rainbows. Look at that. Ooh, fancy times. You got this nice fog cover. Fog cover in the day. Got some artifacts going on here. Again, it's shader packs. You know how they do. The lighting, look, you can see the volumetric lighting from the bountiful mountain just being cast down. Oh my god. I gotta get out here. I gotta get out and I gotta see. I gotta get out and I gotta see. Every day, though, it's going to be slightly different when you come out here. It's going to be a different setting. Hello, zombie. Do you wish to die in this nice world that we've created? Man, he glows when he's on fire. Holy crap. Look at this. Water reflections everywhere because of the rain. You can still see for miles with Voxy. Runs like a dream. And you got all this splendor for your eyeballs. Why would I be using complimentary when I can do this? Well, there's two reasons. Well, one reason maybe. I do not know how this is going to look running through flashback. That is one thing for sure that I do not know. I don't know how well it's going to translate. To shoot. You shoot. Sure, sir. Don't, please. Please don't. You will fail every time. So basically what needs to happen is I need to test Photon in some capacity in an actual video. This is just showcasing it, but I am sold, dude. I am sold. I haven't even shown you guys the water yet. Oh my god. Hold on. No, I've actually known about Photon for a bit. Like, this is not necessarily new to me, but this is the first time I've ever tried it. One of the things, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys, was the skybox. I wasn't sure about the skybox because whenever I saw it, like in videos or you know, screenshots and all that, I generally like to have the skybox be like blocky Minecraft clouds just to kind of coincide with the rest of everything here, because visually speaking, it's a little bit weird having, you know, realistic clouds when everything is like blocky and strange. Like even the sky is, or the sun is blocky still. You know, there's shaders that change that, of course, but like even underwater, it looks a little bit like complementary. Not as good as Bliss. But everything else that you're getting out of this shader pack, like, shut all the way up. Why would you? We can adjust with this. This is not deal breaker material. This is not deal breaker material. Look, this is fine. We can deal. The thing about the sky though was like I didn't understand what this shader pack actually does, and it's like I said, every day it's a different sky. And it's got weather patterns too. Like I've seen video and stuff of this thing like in the desert, and there's like a sandstorm going on, and that's like, you know, like I want that. Like in the game, like it's just a regular day, but Photon is saying, no, there's a sandstorm today. They're having a sandstorm. How cool is that? How cool is that? Shut all the way up. Like the blocky clouds, like at this point, I really don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. I want to use this. This is going to be my shader pack, I think. But I need to test it. So let's get into the topic of the next episode. I think what we need to do is we need to get together, have a chit chat. It's been a while since we've done one of those. Maybe we'll go looking for a sulfur cube place, a stinky cave, and we'll see what we can find. I need to pick a random direction and head that way. And there's things I want to talk to you guys about, the direction of the channel and other things. I saw some weird artifacts going on in these dandelions. What's going on with that? It's fine. We can deal. There's going to be some visual glitches here and there, but shader packs. Keep your vibrant visuals, man. I don't want it. But yeah, I think that's what we're probably going to do. We're going to go take... we'll take Pimento. I think we'll take Pimento out for a run. And we'll have a chit-chat, and we'll talk about this, that, and the other. And bring you guys up to speed with things going on with the channel. While looking for cool things. enjoying the sights that Photon will give us. And we'll test it in editing versions, and we'll see how we do. And if it doesn't work, it'll make me very sad. But we will, worst case scenario, we'll bite the bullet. We'll go back to complimentary and be relatively sad about the fact that Photon's greatness cannot work for our editing projects. Hopefully it all goes well. I won't know immediately. Anyway, friends, I think this is pretty much the end of this episode. Thanks so much for hanging out and sticking it through with me all the way to the very end. I hope you've enjoyed these shader packs. I'm thinking about making a mini-series where I look at shader packs down the line. More in depth, more than just Bliss and Photon. We'll see how we do. Like, I see showcases of, like, shaders, of this, that, and the other. But it's rare that they actually go through and explain what's going on. It's usually just, some guy with playing chill vibe music and techno or whatever. I'm babbling as usual, so I'm going to get the heck on out of here. You guys have a great day. Subscribe for more Galzimus action, and leave a like on it if it would be so kind. We got seagrass popping up out of the ocean in the Photon mirror. I swear I can see even further with this shader pack than complimentary. Like, look at this. That's Horse Mountain up there. That's Horse Mountain. Oh my gosh, and there's that village right there. Oh, when I get this place built out, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god.